Alright, why you put woman on the pedestal. Peace and prosperity to the family. From now on, the videos are going to be real short and real straight to the fucking point. I got a laptop, finally. Feeling like the shit now. Check out that. That's beautiful right there. Check that out. So, because of that laptop, I'll be able to get a lot more work done. You know, my last laptop that I've had for about 4 or 5 years, longer than that, it's been fucking broken and taking like 10 pages to load a single, a website and shit. So it would imagine like it was just a lot of pain and suffering, taking me like 60 times longer to accomplish a fucking task. That shit can drive you crazy. But anyways, why you put woman on the pedestal? Don't keep this straightforward, straight to the motherfucking point. The number one reason why men put women on the pedestal is because the woman that they're putting on the pedestal is higher quality than all the women they're used to experiencing from the past. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I've put a woman on the pedestal, or anytime I felt fearful of a woman, fearful of my opposite sex, it was because it was something about her that I perceived to be higher value than all the past women that I was able to get easily without much work, without any work at all. The women that I put on the pedestal were women that were way sexier, way more beautiful, way more feminine, way more charming, way more intellectually on my level, or near my level of intellectuality, than past women that I've been with. You know what I'm saying? So the women that I put on the pedestal, I always felt like they were of higher value than other women that I've experienced in the past. And so that's one reason why I would unconsciously, without even thinking about it, put that type of woman on the pedestal. That's the one reason why men put women on the pedestal. The other reason why is because you don't know your own value as a man. You don't know that your seed that you hold within your nuts, there's light around the head of the sperm. You put sperm under a microscope, there's light around the head. You don't understand that in your balls, you carry the most precious fluid in the entire universe, in the entire cosmos, that your precious fluid mimics the stars in the sky, as above, so below. You don't understand that there's white blood cells in your sperm. So just because your sperm is white doesn't mean that there's not blood in there. It's actually when you ejaculate, you're ejaculating blood. You know what I'm saying? Every time you ejaculate. So if you ejaculate more than 3 to 5 times in the month, you're actually on your period as a man. Because if you compare that to a woman, when a woman's on her menstrual cycle, she bleeds for about 3 to 5 days. So if you ejaculate for more than 3 to 5 days out of the month, you're on your period and you're more feminine than you are masculine. You know what I'm saying? And a woman can pick up on that unconsciously. And she wants you to be able to bear more attention, which means you're supposed to be bleeding less as a man than a woman's bleeding, because she has her period once a month. She bleeds 3 to 5 times a day, 3 to 5 times a month when she's on her menstrual cycle. Anyways, you don't understand that when the sperm fertilizes an egg, there's a flash of light. Google zinc sparks. In your blood, there's magnesium, there's zinc, there is iron. When these metals fuse and they clash with each other, they create sparks of light. In the beginning, God said, let there be light. You know what I'm saying? You carry the most precious fluid. You know what I'm saying? The sperm cell is the only cell in the animal kingdom that can control its own destiny. You know what I'm saying? It just shows that at a microscopic level, men are superior. We don't know our own value. Men are the ones who are looked to for the intelligence, for the judgment, for the process, for the actual moves it takes to be successful. You know what I'm saying? And we forget that a lot of times as men. So that's the second reason why men put women on the pedestals, because men don't know that they're more valuable than any woman. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that already, just by virtue of their biological design. We're more valuable. You know what I'm saying? The other thing is, okay, so first we covered The woman that you're putting on the pedestal is most likely sexier, she's more feminine, she's more beautiful, she's smarter, she's more compatible with you than, or more compatible with your values and priorities than any other woman that you've experienced in the past. And that's why you put her on the pedestal automatically. When you put her on the pedestal, you're creating distance from yourself now, because she was right here, but now all of a sudden she's up here, and now you're away from her. So you actually sever the connection and the bond that she could potentially have with you by raising her up here. The only time you ever put a woman on a pedestal is just if she already has you on one and is celebrating you like you're celebrating her. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time you ever put a woman on a pedestal. If she already has you up on one. You know what I'm saying? Then you bring her up. You know what I'm saying? But you got to treat all women the same. You know what I'm saying? You got to treat all women the same. You don't know what women have gone through. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you have to know a woman's history and her timeline before you even decide to spend money on a fucking first date. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? First date, invite her to your place, get those questions out. Pop those motherfucking questions on her. You know what I'm saying? So, how many relationships have you been in? You know, what was your longest relationship? How many sexual partners have you had? So now what you're doing is you're comparing a woman's number of sexual partners to the number of men who she's actually been in a relationship with. And if the level of sexual partners that a woman has had has been significantly higher than the amount of relationships she's actually been able to sustain and keep and work out with a man, then her value's already low. She has a lot to learn, you know what I'm saying? Most of the men that she's interacted with have pumped and dumped her, you know what I'm saying? Or they just weren't able to work anything out, or she hasn't been able to keep her legs closed, or she just, you know what I'm saying? So her value's already compromised. And why is her value already compromised? Because she's invited men into herself that aren't building anything with her, aren't making her better and leaving her better than they found them originally, so that she can be better for the next man, you know what I'm saying? So we already talked about this, you know what I'm saying? Like the max amount of bodies that a woman should have is 4 or motherfucking less. You know what I'm saying? That's a quality woman, and the reason why that's a quality woman is because the more sexual partners a woman has, the more likely she is to blame all of the toxic things that other men have done with her on her current man. You know what I'm saying? And so the more shit a woman has been through via other men, she's looking to the current man that she's with to be the leader. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, like, you have to be careful about the woman that you take on. You feel me? Because the more women spend time with you, the more they look to you as, they're already looking to you as their superior. They're already looking to you as someone who should be leading them. But the more they're consistently around you, the more they begin to depend upon you for their happiness, because really they want a second father. That's the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? They want a second father. You feel me? They want their spiritual father, you know, in the flesh. So this is why you got to understand, like, where these chicks are coming from, you know what I'm saying, and how much, because depending on how much baggage she's been through, that determines the level of caliber she can offer you, the quality relationship she can offer you, the level of submission and compliance and cooperation she can offer you. If she's been heartbroken, she's gonna be holding on to fear, and she's gonna be running away when it's actually time to stay and work things out, because she doesn't want to become attached to you. The more work a woman do for you, the more attached they become to you. You feel me? And a lot of women fear that attachment because they don't want their hearts broken again. So you have to understand all the variables involved and just really understand who you're fucking dealing with. And that's why you got to get those questions out the way. You got to understand a woman's background. You got to give her a solid background check. You feel me? And I got a video on that called the 42 questions to ask a woman before you date them. And, you know, you should definitely fucking watch that. It's about an hour long, but I really go into detail about these questions and how to vet a woman and why that's motherfucking important, because you got to know who you're dealing with. You as a man, you carry the most precious fluid in the cosmos in your balls, you know what I'm saying? You don't got time to be fucking around. You got to protect your time. You got to guard your time. And we simply, if we about this bag and we about this paper, yo, we cannot afford to get to know a woman over a period of 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. We need to know who a bitch is right now so we can decide how we're going to lead her, if we want to engage with her, if we want to invite her into our lives. And then the other part is, you know, You put women on a pedestal because you don't understand that women already regard you as higher value than them. You know what I'm saying? You know how when somebody sends you an invitation to a party, and then you're thinking about, oh, let me put on my best suit or my best outfit, or let me rent a tuxedo to go to this party and look my best, right? When someone invites you to a party, you feel good, you feel me, and you wanna prepare for that party. You wanna look your best. Well, guess what women do? Guess what women are trying to do 24/7 with the 3 inches of fucking makeup they put on their face, with the fucking dresses and the perfume. Women are dressing up all the time, 24 motherfucking 7, to get invited to your party, right? Just as someone would invite you to their party and you want to put on your best outfit and you want to get all fucking dressed up and shit and you want to feel good because you want to look good and you want to be presentable and you want to, you know what I'm saying? You just want to, you want to be out there, you feel me? You want to attract the best attention and the best quality people from that party, so you want to go looking good. Well, women have already figured out that, hey, if I dress up good prior to being invited to any party, I can show that I'm worth being invited to a party. So that's like you walking around in your best tuxedo and your best outfit 24/7, because you know it's going to increase your chances of potentially being invited to a party where you can get the opportunity to dress up even better. So women are dressing up all the time to be invited to whose party? Your party. Women want to be invited to your party of 200 million to 500 million sperm cells in your balls because they want that life. There's light around the head of the sperm. They want that consciousness. They want that. You dig what I'm saying? They're dressing up, doing all this shit because they want to be desired by you. They want your motherfucking attention. Women want strength and they want motherfucking attention. Stop giving them all this motherfucking attention, you know what I'm saying? And just give them strength. Make them work for the attention. Peace and prosperity to the family. I'm out. I hope y'all got some value out of this. If you did, let me know. You know what I'm saying? This is around the time limit that I'm gonna keep the videos, and we just gonna keep it moving from here. All right, let's get it.